Good afternoon. So today's video I am going to talk about breakfasts and preparing them before school starts. So back to school breakfasts that you can make, breakfasts that you can make for your kids ahead of time to make going back to school super easy and convenient and ready to go to make your life more simple. So I'm not exactly sure, you're like in my kitchen cabinet, so I'm not exactly sure what this audio is going to sound like, but y'all get the gist, okay? So I first want to start off by saying that I only have one child starting school for the very first time. She's going into VPK, which is Monday through Friday half days. So I'm not having to do lunches. I also only have to do this for one child. But with that being said, I still have to make breakfast every day for my other child who eats like a garbage truck. And I have to do this stuff anyways. My husband likes make ahead breakfasts as well. So this is just whether we're going back to school or not. This is something I do, but it's extra important to do them for going back to school because you know it's coming. It's right around the corner. You know it'll probably be a little hectic in the morning to get out the door, to stay on time, get there on time and all the good things. So while today's Thursday, I will probably have this uploaded by this evening. So a couple days, you have a while, okay? So get on top of it now, that way Monday and you are smooth sailing. So for this video, I am going to show you 2 breakfast meals that you can not only make ahead, but you can freeze. And then you just take it out the morning of, pop it in the microwave, heat it up real quick, and you are out the door. So my first meal I'm going to make are pancakes. This is a simple option when you are really running on a low amount of time. You want to have something as healthier as well with this. You don't want to send your child with just a pancake in their belly. That's not enough nutrients. They need some type of veggie and fruit, and this does have protein in it though. So instead of buying those freezer aisle pancakes that, 1, are usually not as good for you, and 2, they're just pure carbs with no nutrient value to it, I suggest to try and reach for a better option. I really like these Kodiak cakes. They are a chocolate chip flavor, so it is like a goodie, it's like a treat. It does have a lot of calories and carbs, but it has a good amount of fiber and 14 grams of sugar, or of protein. It actually has 9 grams of sugar, which really is not that bad, because I think this is for 4 pancakes. It has 9 grams of sugar. So my 4-year-old is not going to be eating 4 pancakes, so it's even less than that. So there's less sugar in this than, like, let's say a cup of yogurt or whatever. So they can have, some fruit, maybe throw some blueberries with it as well. And so these are also something that you can make ahead. Put in a freezer Ziploc, take one out the morning of, pop it in the microwave, like I said, and you can even eat it on the go in the car if you're really running late, because we've all been there. So this is a great option. So I'm going to be making these, and I'm also going to be making egg cupcake muffin things. And I will show you really quick. I have it all set up. I have 6, 12, 18, 24 cupcakes out, and I have half of them filled already. So what I did was I did about a half a dozen of eggs and mixed that up with milk. I would strongly suggest trying to grab something a little bit healthier, like an almond milk. I'm not big on dairy, but all we had was regular milk. That's what my husband drinks, and I want to make this ahead of time. So I'm using what I got, which is regular milk. I went ahead and mixed that up in my little bowl. So I did the eggs in here, the milk, mixed it up with a fork, just like you would scrambled eggs, and then went ahead and poured only halfway full. Do not do the full tin. 1, you're creating more dishes for you to clean because it will spill over when it cooks. And 2, I'm going to cut these little tomatoes, the little cherry tomatoes, fresh organic cherry tomatoes into 4s, so little tiny slices. And then I'm also going to slice some peppers, so yellow and red. I've already used my orange one in another meal. But I'm going to cut these up into little slices as well and throw those in the muffin tins to go with the egg. Now, normally I would also add spinach. Excuse me. We all know spinach really shrinks up when it gets cooked. And so you just tear it into little tiny pieces or cut it up. I just tear it though because I ain't got time for that. And then they can't even taste it. They won't even notice it's there. Then from there, you can either sprinkle a little bit of cheese on top, but I'm not going to do that because I'm already using dairy milk. And then a little bit of seasoning. You could just keep it simple and do salt and pepper. Sorry, I'm getting notifications on my phone. Keep it simple with salt and pepper, or I have another option that's really good. This is a lemon pepper, and it's salt-free. So lemon pepper is really good on eggs if you've ever tried it. It gives it like some zest and some flavor without having to add added salt. So this is a good option too. This is what I will probably throw on my eggs. So I am going to get started on finishing the eggs. You're going to want to set your oven for 350. It really just depends on your oven, how big your muffin tins are, all that stuff. I would say mine are standard size, and my oven is 350. I would say 20 minutes, but just keep an eye on it. Keep checking on it. Don't go anywhere. You can do your eggs first, and then while that's cooking in the oven, you can make your pancakes. So you're doing 2 meals at one time, and that will definitely get you through. These 2 will get you through the first week of school. If you can get through the first week of school, then you're good. You're golden. You may even be able to stretch it a little bit longer. Either one of these options can be a lunch meal as well. I don't know how other schools work, but I plan on feeding my daughter breakfast before she leaves. She'll actually be coming home for lunch, so I don't have to pack a lunch yet. But you better believe I've already started thinking and Pinteresting lunch ideas that are simple, healthy, nutritious. There we go. As options, because in order for your kids to learn, their bodies need to be fueled with the right fuel. Another really great option is having blueberries on hand as well. Literally just made these last night and we only have 3 left. I have eaten 2. They're really good. These are great to make ahead. They actually can be frozen. I don't know. These kind of things never last in my household, so I don't know how long it takes for them to go bad. They literally are gone within like 2 days, but you can freeze these and heat these up in the microwave just like you would anything else, pancakes and all that stuff. So make these ahead of time too, and that gives the child another option. This could be like their treat in their lunch, a snack on the go. I don't suggest these as the option to take in your car with you. They will make crumbs everywhere. So that's not a good option. Not a good option. And so yeah, let me just get finished up making this. While I am doing this, I am going to be meal prepping my dinner meal as well. I'm already in my kitchen. I'm already cooking. I'm already doing the dishes. Throw your dinner in while you're meal prepping your lunch for the next week, and you will be good to go. So let's get started.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder why you keep talking like you don't give a fuck about me. You've got a piece of Don't lie to me about your turns about falling in love. What makes you happy, what makes you drown. But what you want and what makes you bad. I'm giving a chance to make things right, but just be honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't funny, can stand no more. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me about your turns about falling in love. What makes you happy, what makes you drown. But what you want and what makes you bad. I'm giving a chance to make things right, but just be honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't funny, can stand no more.
Just a quick tip. One, you always want to wash your veggies, but do not wash them when you first get home. Only wash them right before you're going to eat or cut them up or use them in a meal or whatever. Even though we don't like to think about the things that they had to use in order to preserve these veggies, at the end of the day, they used something to preserve these veggies. It is either in or on your veggies and fruit unless you grew them. Although that's definitely one of my long-term goals, to grow my own veggies. Right now it's just not in the cards. I am doing my own tomatoes. I actually will show you guys all of the tomatoes from my plants. And yeah, I have 6 and I have this many. So you can imagine how big your garden needs to be in order to completely supplement buying fruits and veggies. So my next step is to at least just implement it and then eventually to supplement it. So just acknowledge that you do have some type of preservative on your veggies and just take advantage of it. I mean, it's already on there. It was already used to preserve as that grew. So take advantage of what's left over on the skin of your product and do not wash it off until you begin to use it or eat it. Then wash, and that will help keep your veggies and fruits lasting longer. Another note, when you're looking at a meal, look for a rainbow of colors. Now, although they're 2 different veggies, I've added the red tomatoes and I have another red pepper. Well, I want an assortment of veggies. What makes this colorful is the type of vitamins and all of that that's in it that makes it good. And when you're looking at your daily diet, you want an assortment of colors. So assortment of different types of veggies in order to make sure that you're getting your full nutrients. So I can also only fit so much into a little egg muffin. So instead of doing red tomatoes and red peppers, I'm going to do a yellow pepper with red tomatoes. And in a perfect world, if I had spinach, which I don't, I normally always do, I would have green in there as well. And that is a very good, nutritious breakfast because you have 3 different colored veggies plus that protein in the egg and the dairy. So getting back into it, I just wanted to add that in there. These are cats. Okay, so for these,
Sometimes I wonder why you keep talking like you don't give a fuck about me. You've got a piece of
to get started on the pancakes, or pancakes, the protein pancakes. And from there, when they're all finished, let everything cool. Throw them in a freezer Ziploc bag or some type of container that can be freezed. Don't use glass. Don't ask me how I know. And then, just pull out as needed. So I hope this was helpful. If you guys have not yet, please like this video if you like seeing these types of videos. Prepare for the week ahead. School's starting. Yes, you have all of your, pencils, markers, all of that stuff. But remember, the most important thing you need to prepare for is food. So take this time, prepare breakfasts, lunches, dinners. You can make freeze ahead dinner meals. For the nights that maybe you have activities or church, or whatever the case may be, get prepared ahead of time. If you have not yet, please subscribe, and I hope you'll have a blessed day. Bye.